Yesterday, we were at this very table telling you about Leanne's dollar store Christmas and what you could do for not a lot of money. And I have to tell you, we were shopping at the dollar store before it was cool. Oprah yesterday did a whole show dedicated to Christmas gifts, not costing a lot of money, gifts with some thoughtfulness behind them. That's been your specialty for a long time, and we're so glad.
Well, if you think of it, probably the gifts that you've enjoyed the most or remember the most are the ones that, good chance they weren't the most expensive. It's the ones that are more inventive and thoughtful, the ones that are always the most appreciated. So
we have scads to show you, tons and tons and tons. Check this out. We're going to inspire you. We're going to send you shopping this afternoon or over the next few days, and you're going to come up with lots of creative
and get it while it's
inexpensive ideas. And normally we do the show a little bit later, but we did it early this year so people could go and find.
Oh, and they could be inspired, exactly, because we usually do it at the end and a lot of the products are gone, but so we thought we'd do it a little bit earlier.
Before we get to the gifts, before we wanted to show you place settings. This is a sort of a higher end place setting.
Yeah, well, and this is what I just wanted to show, that, Christmas can be Christmas without a lot of pieces being the reindeer or, Santa or Rudolph. I mean, there's a lot of feel that you can get that essentially does that. These are simple little things. At the dollar store, what I wanted to show is more of a high end, but these types of things you can get in any other decorative store. But when you're in the dollar store, look for birds. There's lots of birds. You can take them apart, put little feathers on the tails, add some rhinestones. You can take little hoops, add rhinestones to them. All those things are at the dollar store. So sometimes you have to go out and get your inspiration from maybe a higher end store, but it's when you go to the dollar store, have those ideas in mind and look for things. Look for a few things that sparkle, again, if you want to glue items on.
And decorate with things that you can then turn into a pie, like the apples. Oh, I thought they were real.
No.
They could be real.
But the point is, you've made a great point, Leanne, it's just finding things that you already have around your house and mix it in. And like I've said, just adding the red berries makes it look Christmas.
Yes.
Without it being Christmas. And some sparkle, that's always, a good Christmas
We're taking you over
feel.
to what Leanne is calling the children's table,
which is the dollar store table.
So that is the high end where you're supposed to get your inspiration. And this is what she's created from the dollar store.
And, kids, they don't have to sit at a table that's just with paper plates. I mean, everything here is from the candles that we've got, the little battery-operated candles. You can feel safe about anything that they do. These were white, and I just used Lepage glue and glitter and covered them to make some sparkle.
You actually have them in hand right now.
Oh,
there you go.
Your typical glitter and glue and sponge, and the kids love to do things like that.
So turn it into a craft.
Yes, and then you've got all of your accessories. I mean, even...
You've got the charger plates at the dollar store.
Yeah, the beautiful weight of the silverware is the dollar store. The goblets.
You got these at the dollar store?
They're at the dollar store, and they're really stainless steel, very nice. Just be a little bit more selective of the things that you're going to eat with and use. I already had the dinner plates, already had the napkin sets.
But you bought the glasses there?
Dollar store, napkin rings, dollar store, trees, candles, reindeer, all other pieces are the dollar store. So for under $25,
how many times have we said dollar store so far? Keep counting, because when we come back, we're going to share some great ideas from everyone from your mail delivery person to
your teacher.
Yes, you will be inspired. You have truly outdone yourself. Leanne Lacroix always goes the extra mile to come up with inexpensive, we call them sometimes cheap and cheerful ideas.
That's right.
For Christmas, for the holidays, and you really challenged yourself this year.
I definitely challenged myself this year, because every year I think I can't repeat anything. There's got to be more. There's got to be more, and there always is. I never fail to amaze myself.
So a very fast tour of the table, because we have so many ideas to share in record time. Let's start with the stocking.
We have just a plain stocking, but when you walk through the aisles, you'll see lots of ornaments. I just glued it on with the tacky glue that I had somewhere, but I'll show you. It's called Tacky. Elaine's Tacky, but you don't have to use a glue gun or anything, so it just glues right on.
Because we're not above being tacky.
No, and this is for your mailman. I mean, you can still put a little gift certificate if you'd like in it, but just warm socks, warm neck, a neck warmer, some gloves.
$1, $2.
It's like $5.
$3. So for $5, and then you could stick a little gift certificate or something like that in if you wanted as well. For the person for whom their pet is their child.
Yes, and it's always a nice hostess gift when you have someone that has a pet. Little doggy sweaters, which are really adorable. This is a little raincoat. You've got your little raincoat. dog bones.
You
the
may
little
think
pads.
that's adorable. I don't know how your dog's going to feel about it, but anyway.
That's when they stand really still and they don't move. Bones, bowls, and again, you know, the reason why I think, Leanne, everything always looks great is, I know we've said it before, but you don't give ugly. Take it out of the plastic wrappings. I mean, part of the thing that takes is most consuming about doing these projects, taking everything out of the bags.
And presentation is, in this case, absolutely everything.
For sure, because you'd never believe that all these things were from the dollar store, but it's really just the packaging it comes in.
Less than $10.
Yeah, so
okay.
that's,
for the pet.
Yes.
And for the birds.
For the
bird
birds.
lover, the person whose pets are
Then they
not
have
tethered.
They have all kinds of bird seed there. So you have the ones with the suet, and they also have the little green cages that you can put in and put outside. So that's always great, because if you're going to feed them in the summer, you have to remember to feed them in the winter.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, and I
like
just
the
did
fact
natural.
that you made it very organic.
Exactly, yeah. And then so I took one of these bags, and this jar didn't come from the dollar store, but these you see everywhere, and you can get them for under $9. And again, I just kept it organic, put a scoop in it. So if that is sitting by your door outside, or if you have, you know, if your things sit in a laundry room and you want them to look pretty, it's a really nice presentation to give them in. Or in a really nice brown paper bag, maybe that would be, you know, more suitable for that.
Great. So it's just the gesture, it's the thoughtfulness, not the cost, not the expense.
No, exactly. And
all right. What are these?
Okay, this is for your favorite teacher at Christmas time. I just wanted to point out that we go into a lot of these home stores and things get beaten up a bit, so things start to rip and fall off, and then you're deterred from buying it because you think, oh, I can't give something that looks like that, but you're really interested in the product.
And
so,
you found it in the bargain bin because it was a bit banged
exactly.
up.
Just go to the dollar store, get a really nice little ornament, stick it on, and then when you package it, when you package it, the teacher has an ornament. I got this little thing at this set at IKEA.
Oh, great.
And then I got individually biscotti wrapped and put it together. And again, for under $10,
That's
if
a
you did,
great
you know,
gift.
3 or 4 of these for your teachers, I think they'd be very happy.
Fantastic. And what's in here?
Oh, these are again.
Oh, I'm not telling you. It's chocolate.
Well, these I want to show again. See, it's presentation. These boxes are from the dollar store. You get all your. I think you get 5 or 6 of them in a bag for $1. And you just.
You mean the ornaments?
Yes, these, and then you got your ribbon and your boxes. But what I do is I fill them up with either candies, or again, I just got some tea light holders and filled them up with beautiful scented tea lights. And so if you did 3 or 4 of these again and had them, you know, all ready to go, that when Christmas time comes, you've got it all wrapped and just, you know, do a little embellishment on it. You just go to your cupboard, you grab it, you've got a gift to go. You know, so it doesn't have to be complicated if you plan for it.
You have to know how great her gift to go cupboard is. I love that cupboard. I could get lost in that cupboard. When we come back, we didn't make it to the other end of the table, and this is so cute and creative. We'll show you more in a flash. Leanne Lacroix takes days to put this show together. She shops, she creates, she wraps, and then she jokes that I say, on your mark, get set, go, and make her share all of her ideas in record time.
It's like Christmas dinner.
It's true. And you know, but what's great is she's done all of the thinking for us. She's gone out and found the things that look expensive but aren't, and shown us how to package them. So let's actually, where did you want to start?
Well, let's start here since we left with this. These you buy individually.
They're plastic?
They're plastic, but it's really great for if you have a friend that either has a home theater or loves movies. You can add, you know, gift certificates for blockbusters or the movie theaters, and it's got because it's an adult one. It's got gourmet popcorn, seasoning, beer in there.
And for no reason in particular, but I'm going to emphasize you didn't get any of the edible things at the dollar store.
No candy from the dollar store. Okay,
Instead, you bought the containers.
the container
only.
and the fillers. I mean, they have all these great fillers now, also there. But and then if you have friends of your family, you know, for kids, just put a gift certificate inside of it or some movie passes and wrap it up like this, and that's a great gift. I want to mention really quickly, these came too as $1. They look great like this because it looks like the old movie theater rope. But this is great as a napkin.
Love
ring
it.
also. Really
Fantastic.
beautiful.
Moving right along to the bakers.
This is also just another hostess gift idea. I know I've shown this in the years past, but it's so simple. Put your recipe, get the jars at the dollar store, the little wooden spoons.
So this is a cookie recipe?
Yes,
Oh,
and then
cookies.
give it in a nice container like this.
Love it.
And, you know, maybe you'll get some cookies back.
Okay, now this is where I actually get to unwrap this one. I said, why is this so heavy? And then I realized, okay, I saw those at the dollar store and loved them.
Yeah.
Let's do a snip
yeah,
here.
here, sorry.
I will do the snip.
Here.
And, okay.
There. It's like
There you go.
we're
Oh, look,
giving
she's-
birth. Birth to a gift.
If it were that easy, I think she'd get manicured though at the same time.
Sorry, Lee.
That's okay. It's not a program called Blood Drawn, I guess. All right.
What we've got in here is the little garlic peelers. Again, give it in a pretty bag. They've got great knives there. This is a really great little, you put your lemon in it once you've cut it to put it in the fridge. You've got, some basting, some nice silicone handles that you pull things out of the oven with, some beautiful plates, really nice glass plates.
Now, but for this, it's all from the dollar
All the
store.
dollar
So
store.
one higher end, and
Yes.
the rest is what?
Yeah. Maybe,
Total of
maybe
this
we've got
basket?
$10 in there. So maybe $20. If that, and I'm saying if that, 1, 2, 3, because some of the items come as 2. So you might,
This-
well under $20.
This is a gorgeous gift.
yeah, so
Gorgeous
that-
gift
for your cook.
And you wanted to show this off for the baker.
Oh, well, we've got a little
wondered?
baker kit. I saw this and I couldn't figure out why it had I was thinking bundt cake, but I'm thinking cupcakes. So when you have difficulty bringing cupcakes to the school for your bake sale for your kids at Christmas or something, it's perfect. It won't smuck up your beautiful icing.
I've had all day. I was
know.
thinking cupcakes too, and it's empty.
Now, if you have your aspiring little baker in the house, this was not bought at the dollar store, but I saw it and I had to include this with the
Little tiny kit.
But again, the pans came from the dollar store. The parchment paper, which is a steal, came from the dollar store. All of your measuring equipment, your spoons, your bags, your sifters, your napkins, your cupcake, everything that you need from you need to put together is there.
So we're emphasizing you have to look for themes.
Yes.
You go with themes in mind, take everything out of the ugly plastic
Yes.
wrapping, which is how it's presented there,
Yeah.
and take it home and be creative. After the 12:30 news, we're going to show you the rest of her creativity. She's more than just beautiful, as I've said. She's smart and creative, too. Welcome back to Leanne Lacroix' Christmas Workshop, also known as her dining room. Now, this tree is not from the dollar store, but we wanted you to see how pretty it was. I think some of the ornaments might be, though.
Yes, they
the
are.
little green ones,
Yeah.
the chartreusey ones.
Well, actually, no, those were the expensive ones. The dollar store ones were the reindeer.
The only-
See, you're always fooled. Always fooled.
The only reason I say that is last year I bought the little white or the little mirror balls and I
Lord.
decorated a dollar store tree. Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh,
well,
you know what?
It's not as if it's the first time I've been embarrassed on the show. Let's show this off.
Okay, this, I mean, it's a little bit more difficult. It's going to spin around, but these are just individual ornaments that were sold 2 for $1. And I just took ribbons, strung them on for your garland on your fireplace.
In a high-end store, this
Oh.
could cost how much?
$60, $70 because they would have been handmade, felt, all the doodads attached to it. But that was really, $10.
And you did a Christmas theme one as
And
well.
then, more something that's a little bit more country if people, but that can be used on your tree also.
You
But
could
be
add
great in
it
the
to
fireplace.
greenery around a staircase,
Totally.
something like that.
Very, very simple. It's just
See, just
tied.
hanging out with you have become
Yeah.
so creative. What can I
Now
tell you?
this is for the aspiring ice fishermen because we are in winter.
Are we?
We've got to worry a little bit more about doing some procedures. But we've got gloves, we've got feet traction. I'm not sure what those are called for the
Cleats.
ice. Cleats.
They're called
We
cleats.
got blankets, hand, feet warmers in here.
Tackle box.
I just took a little box and filled all the fishing lures in there. Some little knives. Oh, sorry, Dan. Some knives. Again, they also had, I'm not going to take this out, but be careful. That's a very sharp knife to clean fish. And then if you caught some fish, you could put them in here and take them home.
And then you could give them to the person you gave the kitchen set to.
That's right.
And it would just be one perfect Christmas.
And everyone's
Last,
cooking.
but not least.
This is, I love the bag. I mean, that has to be mentioned because this could be used for grocery shopping, the beach. This is for your swimmer. If,
And you got the bag at the dollar store, not the towel. That's
No.
from the cupboard.
Now, I kept this in the packaging because I wanted to show you that there are some products that are well known, and those are the ones that you really should look for.
Look for brand
Some
names.
organic soap, some really, you know how I love to put things in bags because it just looks a whole lot prettier. Swimming caps. I mean, are these not great if you have a swimmer in the family?
You found those at the dollar store?
Yes, and they come in multitude of colors. There's just more than that. And then all your hair.
Elastics and hairbands.
And then a brush and a comb, and then the bag. So somebody's ready to go to their next swimming class or 5 o'clock morning to get into shape.
that was inspiring.
Right before Christmas.
I can't believe how much you put together in record time. And the reason that we're showing you this days before the 1st of December, because we wanted you to have ideas. Oh, I forgot one. Go ahead.
Oh, this
Share.
is for your aspiring wine enthusiast?
That would be you.
Oh, yeah, that would be me.
Almost an official sommelier.
Yeah, well,
People
I know-
didn't know that about you.
But yeah, again, you just have your little wine tags, corkscrew, the openers, little tags for your cellar.
Hold him steady a little longer.
Oh.
He's fast, but he...
I'm so used to going so fast. And then, put a nice bottle of wine, a nice CD, little, glass tags. I put a nice book in the bottom.
And that's a whole lot of corks.
And
Not that
I've been studying. But just always remember to buy.
I'm not being judgmental.
I
I was
know.
just pointing it out.
I just went to all my neighbors. But just remember to buy the embellishments and add to it, and that's really what makes a spectacular gift.
Great. Well, you have made a spectacular show. This has been fantastic. We hope you're inspired. Before, I don't remember what date, but close to Christmas, we're coming back to Leanne's, and she's going to help you with last-minute